Today's session will be very useful, and we will talk about the routines of professional traders, how they use their platform, because the way you use your platform will determine how likely you will be to be successful in trading. Welcome, Yasmin. Welcome, everyone. I think we can just go ahead. So welcome again. Welcome, everyone. If it's your first time with me, you are welcome. Last session, we went from zero to your first very trade. Tonight, we will do something different. We will talk about how to treat your platform and to move away from the buy and sell perspective of a platform in trading to something as a tool or a platform used as a professional to contribute to your success. We will discuss the learn section and your watch list, alerts, and how to exit trade. By the time we finish the session, you will have a 10-minute a day routine that can help you grow in the trading business. So I will talk a little about myself. My name is Muhammed Alamer. I am the brand ambassador for Plus500. I have been in the banking industry for the last 17 years. I have done wealth management and financial markets. I'm a financial analyst and I am a trader like you. I produce different things for myself as a financial analyst, and I contribute with Plus500. I analyze the market on a weekly basis through Plus500 platform on the analytics page. I produce myself a daily market analysis. I analyze 12 markets. You can see the links my colleagues shared already in the chat. You can follow me on these channels. I produce daily LinkedIn newsletter, market analysis. It will have like a trading plan, a detailed trading. We will talk about how to use later in this session today. You can follow me on LinkedIn, Telegram, where I have mainly produced my work. Also on Plus500 website, we will also talk about in the session. I'm doing also a PhD, and I have 2 master's degrees. I work with big banks like Emirates NBD, ADCB, and CBD, and Mashreq for the last 17 years in the wealth management. So before we start, I would always emphasize on the risk disclosure, as trading CFDs carries a high level of risk. It's a complex product and it's a leveraged and carry high level of risk, and they are not suitable for everyone. And this session is educational, no investment advice and no promise of returns. Anything we do here, we do it on demo account and only trade with the money you can afford to lose entirely while you trade in real money. Okay, so what we will discuss today. Today's agenda is very useful. Okay, we will have first the learn section and how to turn it into a 10 minutes weekly habit. And we will talk about the watch list and alerts, and how to help you to stay away from having watching the charts all day. 3, we will talk about how to read your first trading week. It's important to understand what you do in trading. So we will explain how to measure yourself, because if you don't measure, you cannot improve. And we will talk about how to exit a trade, because it will determine what you will do in your life as a trader when you do good exits. So we'll talk about it also in details. Then we will have a Q&A section when I will answer all your questions. During the time, please drop your questions in the chat and I will attend it. And I will also throw from time to time a few questions through the platform. So if you are ready, please let me know if you are ready so we can just go ahead. I will start with the first question. Okay. So from last time, what you have done, and if you've not attended the first session, let me know where you are in trading in general, so I can build my session about your on your answers. Good. I see good answer. There's nothing here correct or wrong. I just want to know who I am talking to. Very good. Very good. I have mixed of mostly all, which is good. This session is very good for beginners and for advanced as well, because we'll talk about a routine that successful traders use. Thank you very much. So we have mixed from everything. We have real accounts, we have people who completed first deposit, and we have also who placed real trade, and somebody also has never done anything yet. So thank you very much who voted. I want to talk, if you really in this part of the world and you hear the news and you see like what's going on, you will get always curious about what is the market doing. So if you look at this three cards, we have the gold and the oil and the S&P 500. You know gold and oil. S&P 500 is an index for the US market equities or shares or stocks. So, and sorry, it's not dollars, so I have to correct this. It's not correct. So it's in points. So what happened, if you see all of them are up, which is like for a normal person, oh, this is something very good. But there is a real uh, something interesting behind each number. So if I start with gold, see it's 23% year on year. And if it's like around 27 below where it was peaked in January, 5,600. So both thing they are true that the gold is up year on year, but also it lost big amount since January. So if you look at the numbers only from one perspective, you feel like it's a story that um, maybe told in different way. Um, if you spend the last 6 months in the market, okay, you see how volatile and how unpredictable is the market. Anyone who agrees with me on the gold story, for example, if you talk about oil, which is like some another interesting story, we reached more than $100 per barrel, while the Hormuz Straits problem was there in the and the Red Sea as well. And in less than one session, the oil also drops 8%. And if we look at the perspective, because I analyze the market every week, and I do always like I'm in the market. So what did not happen? There was no disturbance in any shipment during the weekend. The supply didn't change. So what changed and what made the oil go up and down? The conflict premium was there. So when they say we want to strike or they will negotiate, the geopolitical is now having more load on the premium than the actual supply and the distribution of oil. On the other side of equity, on the S&P 500, we have a very heavy week like ahead of us. You know that the stock markets, they announce their results every quarter. So this quarter now, this week is the Q3, the official like announcement for the earnings for major magnificent seven like Apple, Microsoft, Meta. So the next week will have a lot of impact on the market because of these big stocks and their cap and in the index itself. So being a trader or aspiring to be a trader, it's very important for us to understand what's going on around us before we just click buy or sell or listen to a signal or you hear a story you want to follow on the platform itself. So today, here we are, and we will talk about what takes a good trader to be in the market and survive the market. So how to have a routine that can contribute to your success. We will not analyze market today. We will not talk about technical analysis, and we will not tell you where gold will go, or that's a different story. But what we will do, we will discuss in details how to use the platform itself. So I will start with the what I call it the hidden treasure, because mainly even me when I started trading, I tried to make myself like understanding the market from the charts. It's like an enigma to understand patterns, candles, uh, market structures. But the real story is not here. This is what is a reflection of the real story on the market. So for me, after I realized what is important to learn when you are a trader, it's not the technicals first. It's you need to understand the basic like uh, terminologies or basic economic and I didn't have time because I was busy trading. So because of that, maybe sometimes I missed or I didn't understand an idea. So I will not take much of the time on this, but the learning phase in any trader is the foundation. It's like elementary school for a trader. You cannot just go to university without elementary. So I will discuss in a demo now, okay, how to read or how to benefit from the learning section in any platform and especially in Plus 500. So we will go live now. I will show you a like what I do in Plus 500 as a trader, okay, how I use it to the best level, and let's go for it. So the learning section, if you log in into Plus 500, you will have the same look and feel. Is it on mobile or on the screen or on the iPad or on the laptop? So if you go to the main menu setting, okay, you will find tools, okay? And in the tools, you will find many other things. So if we go to the help, okay, there is a trading academy. So on Trading Academy, if I click on Trader's Guide, there are here like few sections. The first one is the Trader Guide. The Trader Guide is like a YouTube channel for the basic things of trading. It can be basic, like what is CFD trading, what is slippage, how to trade. It's very simple and also can be very sophisticated. It can give you like more ideas of what is a margin call, something I wish you don't experience in your life. Okay, it will talk about basic, but it's easy to relate because it's like a YouTube style. The other section also I recommend, if you take only 5-10 minutes a day when you are starting and watch these, they will answer mainly anything you have to know as a trader. Maybe you are advanced, maybe you are already a trader, but even if mastery is not about being good. It's always coming back to fundamentals, and mastering the fundamentals will give you more perspective on what you think you have to improve, even if you are advanced. The second part is the beginner guide. The beginner guide is like article style. Article style in other terms, like how to trade gold, common trading mistakes, what are bonds, something you can understand to give you to be a better understanding the market moves. Micro, like yes, micro. What is the, for example, the candlestick patterns for trading for beginner? So here it's a knowledge base, okay? If you don't want to get lost in a YouTube channel where you cannot verify if this information is correct or not, this is a very good place from a trusted broker you can go for this. And I myself contributed to many of these guides. I wrote myself. So it's a good place to start as a beginner. And even if you want to improve as an advanced, to just verify. Sometimes, you get a knowledge that you heard from a channel or a person or a social media, and it's false, and you build your entire strategy on it. So to verify the information is also very good. There's a section for the webinars. Here where we host all our webinars. We do webinars from the US and also in the GCC. So if you go for any webinar, it's like a YouTube, and if you want to watch it on YouTube, this is the YouTube channel. I recommend also to watch these webinars. And if you want the webinars we do here in the UAE, the ones I do myself with Plus500, you can go to playlist or videos, and you can find them. They are in Arabic and in English. So if you go to playlist, also you will find this session later recording in this channel. So I give you the resources, okay, where you can find information that can help you. Even if you miss sometimes on one part, you can just recover. And these are all live sessions from real people. So, and they have real Q&A sections. So you can, if you have time in the evening or any time, you can just give yourself every day 10, 15 minutes, and you can watch something about it. What else I want to talk to you about in the platform is the news, marketing news section. So far, how do you feel like? How do you think is the sections I provided, the academy? How do you feel the academy? Is it something you have used before, or if you have any comments on other academies, or in general, how do you feel like academies helping traders or new traders to get to real skills? Please answer me in the chat if you have any answer. Thank you very much. Okay. So the other part I want to talk about in the learn section, which is a dear part to me, is the news and market. As a trader, the more information you know about the market and the why the market moved or might move is an edge you develop over time. So if you want to know what's going on this week, the best place to come is to have the news and market insights. For example, you have the home where everything is listed, and you can go to latest news when you have like different part of news pieces from Plus500, and there is latest analyses. And this is the part I contribute myself, and I do every week an analysis on the market itself. I publish this is, for example, today's piece, 27 July. If you go, you can see it's something easy, 5 minutes read. It talks about what's going on this week before it happened, and as a trader, what you should know, what you should monitor. So we have a Fed, and we have earning reports from 3 major companies, Microsoft, Meta, and ARM. And also we have another following day big announcement earning from Amazon and Apple, and why they are important. And also I talk in general about other important asset classes like oil and gold. And if there is anything to understand, it's very simple map for your week if you want to monitor. Because I will talk about later about how to use another tools in the platform to help you spend less time on the screen. So I will move away again from the demo. I will come back to the presentation. And I will have the routine, what I call it a routine. So if you have on Sunday, for example, you can design your own routine, but I'm giving you a routine that is easy to follow if you like, and it will contribute to your journey as a trader. So you need to have sometimes to read articles, and the Monday is the best time. every Monday I publish fresh articles. So Monday is a very good to spend 10 minutes reading articles about this week. And then we will talk about later the watch list. So if you watch your watch list and see if there is anything to be added, removed, or updated. We will talk about journaling your trades and review your risk. And on end of the week or before Friday, you can see what are your alerts, which one is activated, which one you want to remove or change. And on Sunday, when it's a weekend, you can just have a look of all your trades you logged in and learn from them. So if you do this simple routine every day, like 10 minutes and a full week review, okay, you have big chances that you are learning because trading is not about winning all the time. It's about knowing what's good you have done and why and how you did it and what did you feel when you do it, when you did it. So you have this emotion, this setup written, so you can come back and read it, and when you identify again, you can repeat. And another also scenario when you lost or you have bad experience and you have something bad happen, you need to identify that pattern. Why happened? What did you feel at that time? What was the market condition? So when you see that again, you avoid it. So trading is not about avoiding losses. You cannot have 100% winning all the time. Nobody has, even the best traders in the world. So it's about understanding your strength and your weaknesses. And you cannot do that only by remembering because we have very weak memory. So if you write down these things, and in later sessions, I will supply you with tools and menus and templates to fill up your trades. The next session will be very important about risk management. I have a very good design risk template that you can fill for every trade, and it will help you to have a consistent risk in your trades. So that is a routine I would love to have. And I didn't mention Friday here because usually I don't trade Fridays. It's an end week usually, and the market can be volatile before closing. And if I have a good week, I made the money, I don't want to risk last minute losing it. So if I have done good, and it's up to you, I'm not, and also we have major announcement happening in the week, in the Friday, especially the non-farming payroll and other major news, economic calendar news. So myself, I like to have only 4-day tradings. I don't like to have 5-day trading, but if you have, it's fine, up to you. So we will now jump to again to the demo. We will talk about the watch list, my favorite part, how to spend time on your platform. So because we have more than 2,000 instruments on any platform, and in Plus500 we have more than 2,800 instruments. You cannot watch all of them, and you should not do. So I will explain to you what I do and what a trader might do to make your time most useful on the platform or any platform. And I will give you a hint on what to do. So I'll talk about mainly two things, the watch list and alerts. I will jump to the demo. So this is the platform. We come back here. I have done this before, but I will just remove everything now. This is the list. Another one. So when you log in the first time, you will find something like this. Watch list and empty like a desert. Okay. So what do you do? For example, you trade things or you want to trade things. So if you want to find interesting ideas, okay, you go maybe from the Insight page in Plus500. You go, it's a place where it will show you what other traders on the platform doing. Plus500, they have more than 30 million active users. So it's a good data to know what's going on in the market from trader perspective. So if I go for the most profit making positions, okay, this is a demo. I should go for live. I will switch to live. It will show you more details. This is globally and for the last 7 days. Okay. If I go back again to the highest returns from a trade, oil was making a lot of money recently. Silver, gold, natural gas, coca, okay, AMD. So if you are oriented by others, you like to see what others are doing, where is the liquidity, where is the majority of the market is doing, you can find instruments like this. And when you go, you find something interesting, you go on it. Like you can just go and have the instrument page. For example, this is oil, and you simply have this star and add to my watch list. Again, if I want to go to insights or any other place, for example, again, I want to add gold. This is gold. I go here to the gold and I add it. So I keep adding. I don't advise to have a lot of instruments. So find something you like, something you understand, something you can relate to and understand what is moving this market, and have 1 to 3 markets. I will add also the S&P 500. You can always come to um, the search and search for your instrument from here. And here I can just add it. So if I come back to my watch list now, how I go there, I go back to my to the most to the instrument page. I go to my watch list. My watch list has 3 instruments: oil, gold, and S&P 500. So from here, I can start my day. I can do something I call price alerts. So if you trade and if you want to trade, you need to have a plan. Later in the session, in this series, we will help you to create your own plan. But until then, if you don't have a plan, I myself publish a daily plan. Every day on my LinkedIn profile, on my LinkedIn page, and my Telegram, I publish a daily market update. So if I go now there, I will show you, this is my profile. Also, the links are in the chat. And let's talk about today market. So every day before 10 a.m. in the morning, I publish a full report. This is the report. And I have like 12 markets talk about here. So I give you like a full story about like a small hint of what is happening today. And then I go deep for each market. So each market I have a trading setup, the primary scenario and an alternative scenario. So for example, on gold, today I was optimistic, up, okay, and it was a strong bias. And I have a condition that 4 hours should close above this level, 4,067. And also at the moment is around 77. So we reached this level. We had 4 hours more than this level. So we are optimistic and we can go and buy. So now the entry should, I give you the entry level. I give you your stop loss. I give you take profit 1 and 2. So instead of waiting on the chart, you can just put the price alerts. This is one price alert, and this is another price alert. Also on the screen, on the chart here, on this analysis, I give you the key levels. This major support, major resistance here, small resistance here, small resistance here, and another major support here. So I give you the key levels that you can use and supply in your Plus500 alert system, so you don't have to wait. So what happened, how to use it, you set up the alert and you wait. When the alert is triggering on your application or on your email, You come back to my newsletter and you read again the entry conditions. If they are met, you can enter with the stop and the take profit. So I'll come back to uh, Plus 500 platform and I will show you where to do the alerts. For example, gold, I go here and I can set up alerts, add alerts. So if I have any level I want, I can just go and add alert. So from my key levels here, okay, let's see which one. I want to put, for example, the 118 level resistant. So I go here and I put the 118 level resistant. This is a good resistant. I will set up alert. So I have two alerts. I can have in one instrument up to 4 alerts. So use these alerts. Each morning you go and you read the market, read your favorite list, put your alerts and go live your life. Don't do anything else. When the alerts are triggering, you come back and you read again and you place your trades based on the plan. So if you want to manage, I told you about the Thursday manage alerts. You can go here, go to tools, alerts, and you can see how many alerts you have. You can add, remove them from the screen here. And if you have any open positions, that view I was showing you, the watch list will give you if you have any open trades. For example, let's say in gold, we have in gold, for example, this is a demo. I will just switch back to demo. I just to show you how to manage. Okay. On the demo account, if I go back to my watch list, you see there is an active 2 trades. And one is making 160 dirhams and one making 45, 49. So I can manage my trades directly from my watch list and I can see the market, what is happening. So for example, I want to see, I have a trade, let's see gold, and I want to know what I should do with the gold at the moment. I have this trade. So I can go also extra level and open the AI analysis or the insight. I can go and see the insight and also I can go to the info tab and here I can get analysis from AI. Plus 500, they have AI analysis in the platform. So I chose the gold and then I pressed on the analysis. The analysis has 3 levels: beginner, advanced, and comprehensive. Okay. Um, you can try all of them and see which one suits you more. But if I want to talk about the direction, you can see like a strong retail buying interest. So the AI is confirming what I was analyzing in the morning. And even if I want to talk about news, what's happening, geopolitical tension, even the technical, the levels I put, like 75, 73. So you can have different confirmation. The more confirmations you have in trading, it's better for your results. So this is what I want to give you today from the platform. I will recap of what I have provided, the watch list and my trading plan, daily trading plan on LinkedIn and Telegram. Your alerts, so you don't stick to the chart 24 hours. So you set up your alerts and you let go. And when your trigger or any trigger is happening, you come back and you participate in the market. This is the better than just moving and monitoring. Because there is a problem with traders, the more time they spend without a plan on a platform, there is something called action bias. They cannot just stay without doing anything. They have to place some trades. And this is where the disaster is happening. So to avoid action bias, where you have to take action just because you are on the screen, the alerts will resolve the problem. Who agrees with me on this? Okay. Thank you very much for answering. Yes, Mahmoud is telling me he's facing this thing. Yeah, in session four, this is session two. Session four will be on um, trading psychology. I will explain every psychological trap a trader has and how to avoid that. So today, action bias was sitting on the screen and you don't have a plan. So you have to take action. You cannot sit without a trade. So you have to take a trade and you take a trade and it's not planned. So maybe you have big mistake or it's something you didn't plan. And there's a chance you will not make it a successful trade. So we'll come back to our slides. So I have traded. Let's say I'm a new and I used Muhammad's advice. I follow his plan and I want to know what I am doing. So how to measure my success? I will give you a small KPI, let's say on key performance indicator on how to measure success in trading. It's not only one number that everyone is looking at. So if you are doing um, profits, it's good. But is it enough? No. We have to dig deep to know your risk level and your discipline and if you learned anything from that. So I would say you have four metrics that is matter more than just the profit. And if you see like in my four metrics, I didn't mention profits. The first one is win rate. Win rates means like it's either red or green. How many reds and how many greens? For example, you have 10 trades a week. How many of them was red? How many of them were green? So that will, for example, you have 5 and 5. This is like you have 50% win rate. This will tell how accurate you are in your entries. Okay, and we are not talking about how much you won in that 50% of your trades. We're just seeing one number. It's not a significant number on itself, but it tells a story how good you are in your entries. The second one is your average risk. How much do you average per trade? And later in this next session, we will talk about risk management in advance, like advanced risk management. And I will share with you also a template for your risk. So if you are risking more than 1 or 2% of your trade, if you risk more than 1 or 2% of your capital in one trade, this means you are above your average risk. And also the number three metrics I use is you have already a stop loss, but how disciplined you were. Like, did you move it? Did you change it? And did you avoid the losses? This is another story about discipline. And did you learn anything from your wins and your losses? Because if you done good job in a trade, you need to know why. There is nothing called luck in trading. Yes, people they find themselves lucky, but if you do it only based on luck, you will not learn. And experienced traders, they learn all the time. So this was about uh, what I want to give you on routines and metrics for new traders. I would like to ask you a question. Just give me a second. Have you ever, I'm talking maybe the new traders, they don't have it, but for people who already traded, and I have few, I would like to know, have you ever kept a trading journal? Okay. There is no wrong answer here, just to know what, okay. Majority did not do, and it's okay. And you are here for a reason. So we will give you a reason. Uh, so thank you for your answers. Some of them, they say sometime. Yes. Thank you very much. So trading is not about winning because you will not win all the time. So we know when to enter because I gave you a plan or you have a plan and maybe you also trade based on your own analysis. So everyone can go, and it's easy. Trading is just easy because you can fund your account and you just start trading. But the only people who can stay in trading are the people who know how to exit and when to exit. So today I will explain to you three things about exiting a trade. So the trade can exit as per a plan when you have a take profit, or it can hit a stop and make a loss, which is planned not more than 1 or 2%, or when the market is like not moving. Sometimes the market is just moving sideways. So I don't like to spend more time on this trade. So if half an hour moved and I'm not reaching a level, I just have to exit. We call it time exit. So I want to understand so far what was your biggest challenge. I will ask this question. This is the last question for tonight. Thank you very much who's answering. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I have majority on choosing assets, some of them exiting the right time, and emotion controls. Also, size of the trade. For all your challenges, the next session will be the answer because I will talk about advanced risk management. I will talk about how to size your trade and how to also determine your stop distance. How far is it from your price? And in the session after that, the psychological traps, we talk about emotions. So these four sessions of the first series are the answers for all your challenges. I'm very happy to deliver that to you. So everything we need, thank you very much for everyone who answered. Everything we need, as a recap, I want to mention that everything is under your hand. You don't need even to go out of the platform. You have guaranteed stop, you have price alerts, you have the learn section, you have the economic calendar, you have the mobile app. So everything is there. So use it, okay? And if you are lucky also at this session, you will win a session with me, a coaching session. So I will know exactly your goals and I will make a plan for you and I will follow you. So for the next session, I'm almost done today. I will just give you the stage in a few minutes. So the next one, I'll talk about position size, stop loss, how it's done correctly. Until that time, I want to thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming today, and I want to see you. I hope to see you again. Thank you very much for your time.